Good morning, January 10th, 2020. Snowstorm has not yet happened. This is the off-season Weston Antique Apple Orchard tour. So this is the barn. It's the off-season, so actually the barn is being repaired right now. And we're gonna pan out. No snow yet. That is my aunt's house. She's resting in the off-season. National Avenue. The historical park across the street, which I believe is still giving school tours. Our sign we've got for our classes, and that will be put up soon. Snowstorm coming might send us off, we'll see. That is actually the second tree in this location. The original was immortalized by my aunt in her poem, My Tree. Her original tree died, and now we've got the new tree. Those are stones that have come up from the orchard. This is the picking shed. And this is the classroom. So in April, we'll be doing our 3 classes, which is first the pruning class, the grafting class, and then the integrated pest management class. Right now it's being used to store orchard equipment. And then we're approaching the cider room. And we still haven't put the cider sign on. I think that's because it probably, some people in our family think that it needs to be repainted, and there's truth to that. So there it sits. Cider making is done for the year. I shouldn't say for the year. It is 2020, so cider making will not start yet. Probably will start in August when we've got apples like the yellow transparents and the crabs. And this is the first orchard. We won't go past the first orchard. We divide our orchards by hedgerows. So the first orchard, and then there's a hedgerow, the second orchard, and then there's a hedgerow, and then the third orchard. This orchard was initially planted 1937, 1938. Second in the 50s, the third in the 70s. However, because this was the first one planted, it also is the one that has the most baby trees. So if you see the silver cages, those are cages for baby trees that we're protecting from the deer. However, right now we've lucked out because with no snow cover, the deer have plenty of other things to eat, and they don't have to bother trying to eat the bark off our young trees. So this is the north view from Prospect Hill. Our orchard is on Prospect Hill in New Berlin. And Prospect Hill is the second highest elevation in Waukesha County. Lapham Peak is the highest. And we'll talk about cyanwood just a little bit. I'm going to keep this. This orchard has, this is actually where the sweet cherries, the tart cherries are. The plums are in this orchard. We have some pears in this orchard. And of course there are apple varieties in this orchard. And there's the back of the barn. And the barn is over 100 years old. 1906 it was built. That's the back of the classroom. That is the connection. And then this is the cider room, and there actually is another space for storage of crates and of farm equipment as well. And this was the original outline of the chicken coop. My great-grandfather started with chickens. He had chickens for 2 years before he went into the orchard business. And these are the raspberries, actually. Don't look very impressive right now. Although this would be a great time to clean out the raspberry patch. Yeah, that's another lean-to for the tractor. It'll be stored there as the weather gets warmer. Some more back view of the of the barn. And then we're going to finish this. This is with our little nursery. So these are trees that we have started in our grafting class over the years, and they've not been deemed large enough to be transplanted into the orchard proper, although I think we've got a few, like the one you see right there, that will be. So